Bro, look! This is my high school uniform.
The one who's showing off her uniform to me is my younger sister, Hina. She'll be starting the same high school as me from the day after tomorrow. She's an extrovert, has high communication skills, and has many friends, unlike me. I was proud of my younger sister, but for some reason, she really liked me as well. Yes, it's very cute. Yes, my sister is really cute. I'll be able to start going to school with her in 3 days. Since the entrance ceremony is only for the new students, I was looking forward to going to the same school with her, but there were things I was also worried about. I was called an introvert at school and was made fun of at school. I didn't have many friends, and since having entered high school, I barely talked to any girls. I was somehow able to get through middle school because of the friends I had from elementary school, but now in high school, I knew almost nobody. If Hina saw me like this, what would she think? Oh! Oops, sorry. Oh, it's you, Kusanagi. Watch where you're going. You're in the way. Sorry. Such a miserable guy. Then 3 days later.
Bro, let's go together.
Oh, hey. Let's not go arm in arm. It's embarrassing, don't you think?
It's fine. We're siblings.
I don't think there are siblings who go to school together like this. But since my sister was so sweet to me, I couldn't take my arm away from her. So we kept on making our way to school next to each other. Wow, they're flirting with each other. Early in the morning, too. Wait, who is that cute girl? That guy doesn't look that great, so why? Oh no, so many stares. Because Hina was so cute, he seemed to have become the center of attention.
Oh, Himeka. Bro, I'm going to go together with Himeka, okay?
Sure, got it. Wonder who Himeka is. I wondered who it was, but Hina and I went off in different directions by the school gate. I guess Hina is really excited about having started school now. Hey, Kusanagi! What? Why the heck are you with such a cute girl? Really, who do you think you are? No, it's not like that.
Hey, you guys.
Oops, the vice president!
Bad guys will pay.
And the president too? Let's get out of here!
Well, how miserable of them to take off like that. Don't they know that we recognize their faces? Yes, we remember all the students' faces and names.
Wow, good memory. Oh, thank you very much. These two girls who helped me were the president and vice president of the student council. The brown-haired one was the president. Her name is Sayaka Kimoto. She's a third-year student. She's gentle and easygoing. She's popular among the students because she has the feeling of a mature lady. But according to the rumors, she is someone you don't want to get in a fight with. I don't know the reason, but all the third years say so. The black-haired one is Chisaki Shinada. Like me, she's a second-year student. She's always been at the top of the class ever since she entered this school. She's also well known for being the cool type and not letting guys flirt with her. Seems that she's very popular because she has this cool side to her. Also, she is kind to the girls, but she's very scary to the boys.
You also have a problem. If you're a guy, why don't you say something back?
What?
It's so miserable that you can't talk back to guys like that.
I'm sorry.
Hey. Chisaka's not being honest. She's a bit harsh, but she's worried about you, Kusayaki. When you don't talk back to them, those type of people tend to get worse in their behavior, you know.
Yes.
Well, if you have any troubles, you can come to the student council. See you.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Hey! Bro, what was that?
Oh, Hina. And this girl.
Oh, yes. Good morning.
Oh, morning. You're a friend of Hina's?
That's right. We went to the same cram school when we were in middle school. Her name is Himeka Shinoda. She's not so good with boys, so she's like this, but don't worry about it.
Yes.
So now that I've introduced you to Himeka, we'll get going. Or not. What was that about just now? Are those guys harassing you?
Thought that she was going to ask you about the president and vice president, but it seems Hina had seen me talking with the other guys earlier. I didn't really want her to see that.
So?
Well, as you know, I'm not such an outgoing type, so people do make fun of me.
What? I can't forgive them for how they treat you.
Hina? You don't need to get so angry.
Yes, I do get angry. I will make them pay for what they did to you.
Wait! You're not about to go fight with them, are you?
I won't do something that's stupid. I have a better plan anyway.
What are you planning to do?
After school is going to be fun.
I had no idea what Hina was thinking, but I somehow felt hesitant about asking her. After school ended...
Bro, we're going to the hair salon.
What? Wow, you scared me. Oh, Miss Shinada's here too.
Hello. I hope that's all right.
Himeka is going to help out.
Help out?
I guess for both of you to overcome your weak points. Bro, you're not so good at talking with girls, aside from me, right?
What? I feel like my position as the older brother's in danger.
Don't worry too much. Anyway, let's go.
This is how I was forced to go to the beauty salon with them.
Wow, looks great.
What? Miss Shinada mumbled something after I got a haircut according to Hina's instructions.
Oh, nothing. Yep, just as I thought. Now we'll go buy clothes.
Wait, Hina!
Himeka, you too. Okay.
I was taken to a clothes store with Hina leading the way. I changed into the clothes I bought.
Yes, this is perfect.
Hina looked very satisfied and was nodding to herself. I was made to buy 3 other outfits as well. My pocket money.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but I am paying for half of the cost, so never mind. Also, I think people will have a very different impression of you if you look fashionable. Don't you agree, Himeka?
Yes, I think it looks very good.
Oh, okay.
Well, people shouldn't necessarily judge people by how they look, and if you like to dress in such a plain style, I didn't want to say anything.
Plain?
But if people around you are making fun of you, then that's a different story. Also, girls tend to avoid guys who don't pay much attention to their clothes and hair. I guess the face you can't do much about. Your personality tends to show from how you present yourself, so it's important to look stylish.
But I can't do my hair like this.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you every morning. Now, the next part is important.
What? This isn't the end.
Of course not. Looking fashionable is just the beginning. What's important is how you are inside. I'm gonna have you learn how to get girls to like you, bro.
What?
Okay, let's go home. From here, Himeka is going to help us.
Hina looked very content as we went back home. I, on the other hand, was very anxious about what was going to happen next. Then after that, Hina began her lecture on love techniques. Apparently, it was on how girls come to either like or dislike you. And in order to make oneself popular, she taught me the so-called event making.
Next is the actual practice. I taught you the basics just now, but if there are 10 people, there are going to be 10 different ways for them to perceive things, so you need to be flexible. For example, with Himeka, she's kinda scared of boys. She is quiet and a great girl, right?
Right. I just met her today, but I guess judging from how she seems, that would be right.
With a girl like her, it's important to speak with a gentle tone of voice and never stop smiling. You need to make her feel comfortable.
Difficult.
You can at least do the voice, right? Just ask her something with a gentle voice.
Well, Miss Shinada, what kind of food do you like to eat?
Well?
What?
Himeka, you can do it. This is also good practice for you to get used to talking to boys.
Oh, okay.
Well, I like cake.
According to Hina, in a case like this, yes, cake is yummy. I like it too.
Oh, I see.
No, that's not good.
Why? Didn't you tell me to agree with the other person in a situation like this?
Girls tend to enjoy talking, so usually they'll pick up on the conversation and continue from there. But if the girl is a quiet type, in a case like that, you need to make sure to end with a question. Otherwise, the conversation will stop there and things would get awkward.
Oh, I see.
You don't want the girl to feel that things are turning around.
I see. So after I agree with her, how about I say, what kind of cake do you like?
Good. With what Himeka said back then, you should ask her that right away.
Oh, I got it.
Let's move on to the next stage. Now, I want you to guess what it is that Himeka wants.
Like that would be easy.
But if you can do this, it would be really good, you know? Especially with a quiet girl like Himeka who can't tell you what she wants. If you can guess what it is she wants, she would be really happy. Right?
Yes, I'm always helped by you, because you always know what it is I'm thinking.
See? So, bro, you need to observe the girls very carefully and read their minds before you act. Of course, be careful not to stare at them, because they would find that freaky.
Okay. Well, what is it that Miss Shinada wants now? Well, I guess she has been fidgeting a lot. Oh! Miss Shinada, if you want to go to the bathroom, please feel free.
What?
Hold on, bro. What do you think you're saying to a girl?
Well, but...
No buts. You are going to be disliked 100% if you say such a thing. So insensitive of you.
After that, Hina lectured me for about 30 minutes. Apparently, I stepped on a big landmine. Miss Shinada stepped in, so I was finally released from Hina's lecturing. If she hadn't been there, I don't know how long the lecture would have continued for. So we started once more. I followed Hina's instructions and found that Miss Shinada gradually opened herself up to me. She wasn't looking uncomfortable sitting next to me anymore. As for me, I had never talked with girls like this except for Hina, so my heart was beating like crazy. Then, after we became more comfortable,
Oh.
when I patted her on her head, she seemed to actually enjoy it.
Okay. Compared to the beginning, you've made great progress.
Well, but is it possible to get that far usually?
With quiet girls like her, once you get familiar with her, she will let her guard down and become friendly with you. So, if you're gentle and considerate, she won't be so cautious with you. So, I guess this was the beginner stage.
You're saying that in front of Miss Shinada.
Himeka doesn't mind about that. Now, let's go to the intermediate stage.
Intermediate stage?
I guess we can do that tomorrow after school then?
I'm not sure why, but I don't have a very good feeling about this. The next day after school, for some reason, I was told to wait for them in front of the cafe.
Hi, bro. Thanks for waiting.
Oh, I just got here as well. But why did you want me to wait for you here? The vice president? Why?
The person who is going to help you out today is the sister of Himeka.
Miss Shinada's sister? The vice president? Oh, the last name is the same. Hina! Why did you bring the vice president? She's not the intermediate stage. She's the super hell advanced stage.
Don't panic. I know she doesn't look it, but Chisaka is a quiet type of girl.
Chisaka?
I hear that she is kind of cold towards boys in school, but that's because she went to an all-girls middle school. She's not used to boys, so it might not be that hard.
What is she saying? Does she know what she's doing?
There are two ways to make your move toward Chisaka. The first is to never show that you're afraid. The moment you show fear, she won't see you as her equal, so she will not open up herself to you. The other is to be very considerate and gentle, even if she behaves in a cold manner. Then, gradually, she might loosen up.
Is this for real?
Yes, Chisaka is cold towards boys, so the boys have been rarely gentle with her.
What?
Hey, how long do we have to stand outside of the store?
Oh, sorry, Chisaka. Let's go in.
Jeez, I came along because you said you really needed me, but to have coffee with a boy is not really my thing.
Well, never mind. Let's go in.
With those words, Hina pushed the vice president inside the cafe.
Hello. I hope we'll have a good time together today, too.
Oh, hi, Himika. Are you getting used to school now?
Not yet. I haven't been able to talk to people aside from Hina.
I see. If something comes up, make sure to tell Hina, okay? And of course, you can come talk to me as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
Because of our training yesterday, Himika and I were able to talk to each other comfortably. But would it be possible with the vice president?
So why am I sitting next to Hina's brother?
Well, don't be so stiff.
I'm not being stiff.
Well, maybe the vice president doesn't remember that she talked to me before? Well, I guess it would be easier that way. Would you like to look at the menu?
Oh, thank you. But you can take a look at it first.
Oh? Her reaction is not what I had expected. No, ladies first.
Oh, I see. Well, you're not using the phrase correctly, but thanks anyway.
What? That wasn't right. Well, I'm glad she took the menu. After that, we ordered some dessert and some drinks, and we were making small talk. Oh, Miss Shinada, do you want to get something more to drink? I can order something.
Oh? Thank you. Please.
What would you like?
Then, tea, please.
Got it.
Your brother is a good person.
Well, of course. He's my brother.
I see. And he doesn't seem scared of me. Well, not that it's that important, but...
She seems nice and yet cold at the same time. After that, I did as Hina told me to do. When we went out of the cafe, I had the vice president walk on the side of the road. When a truck came by, I switched places with her and apologized for not having noticed earlier and walked by the side of the road. Of course, I matched my walking pace with hers and didn't forget to smile while I talked. Afterwards, when we went to the bowling alley, I made sure to only carry her balls and treated her in a special manner. As I continued to do as Hina told me to do.
If you want, do you want to go somewhere next time with just the two of us?
When we were about to go home, the vice president invited me like that. From a girl who is called the iron-hearted beauty by the people from school. Hina! Your techniques! I, of course, accepted the invitation. After that, we parted ways and Hina and I went home together.
See? Chisaka was not that difficult, was she?
Well, I guess not. But, Hina, you are scary.
What do you mean? Chisaka is making walls for herself, and she wants guys who can understand her and be kind to her. She's really a girl at heart. So that's why it wasn't so hard.
Well, yeah. Without Hina's advice, this wouldn't have worked at all. Usually, it also ends with one glare from the vice president.
Anyway, we'll continue on from here.
What? We're continuing this?
Of course. I want to make sure you're super popular and take revenge on those guys who are making fun of you.
What?
I would like to go for the president, but she would be impossible. According to Chisaka, the president is used to being treated like the queen, and she's used to boys confessing their love to her, but she's not gone out with any of them. That kind of level is beyond the advanced. It would be impossible unless she comes to take an interest in you first.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious that I wouldn't have much success with the president. Can't figure out what she's thinking under her smiles.
Yes, exactly. That's why we're going to go after the others first. Of course, those without boyfriends.
Goodness! Easier said than done. Actually, it would be impossible.
No worries. I'll observe and collect information to find those we can succeed with for sure.
Hina? Let's calm down a minute. I think we're up to no good here.
I can just imagine how those guys who make fun of you will look.
She's not listening to me. So with that, I was made to do as Hina planned for me. As for the result, when I did as Hina told me to do, it seemed that I became more and more popular. And it was unbelievable how the girls were trying to get hold of me. Just as Hina thought, the guys were bitter about it. It also meant that tons of other guys saw me as their enemies. On top of that...
Interesting. Even Chisaka has really taken an interest in you. So I guess I wanted to talk to you for a while now. Why don't you come to the student council meeting after school? You could be a member if you like.
That's how the president came to take an interest in me. And after that, I had no idea how my life would turn out. Thanks to my sister, I am too popular now, and my life seems to be going out of control.